soda.
What?
Uh, anyways, that
Huh.
was weird.
What are we here to talk about, Mr.
Oh, you know what we're
Nicholas?
here to talk about.
I do know, but
Happened about 45 minutes ago, actually, maybe a little longer.
probably
Anyways,
the
you know what we're here for. Playoff picture. And how
playoff
Luka
picture.
Doncic and the Mavs are going to win it all. Sorry. Anyways.
You know that. Just
My bad, dude.
maybe I don't know what we're talking
Yeah,
about here.
never mind. All right, anyways. All right, so you want to explain what we're going to do here? How we're going to do this? How we're going to go
All right.
by this? By
Yeah.
this.
So we're gonna go through every playoff series. Opening round. Talk about who we think is gonna win.
Uh-huh.
Individual performance, and how many games we think are gonna win. And
Okay.
then we bracket them in, and then we do next series, and then we see who's gonna win the 2021
Yes, sir. We're
NBA
going to
Finals.
go. Okay. I like it. Finals MVP?
Oh, maybe.
Of course. All right, let me just tweet this out on Twitter. Slash picture this take. Perfect. All right, let's go. You want to start off? We're going east first. 1-8.
You can start
1-8
off.
seeds. Okay.
Honestly.
I'm gonna start off. Okay. I think this might be a good series.
Really?
I think it might be. I think Sixers take it. I'm gonna say in 6. Sixers in
Sixers and
6.
six.
I think every
Sixers
game's
and
gonna be tough. I think every game will be a very good game. I think there'll be one bad game from the Wizards, and that's what's gonna tilt the Sixers to the other side, and clean them up. Clean them up in 6.
Who
I
do you
think
think's gonna?
we can go series MVP, like make our own thing.
Okay, I'd just say like X Factor, but
Okay. We'll do X Factor. I think the Wizards could potentially win this. If they do win this, it would be in 7, and it would be because of Westbrook. But in the more likely outcome, in my opinion, I think Embiid will abuse the big men on the Washington Wizards.
Alex Len.
Yes, he will abuse them, and then he'll just dominate, and that's why they'll win.
Um, I was gonna say X Factor doesn't necessarily mean best player. It
Okay.
just
Yeah,
who
no,
needs
I
to
get you.
step up to
Fair enough.
yeah.
Westbrook played
Okay.
well in the last play-in game.
Yeah.
But the first playing
No.
game, terrible. Him and Beal played terrible. They need to, if they can clean up their games and play how they did during the regular season normally, it could be a good series. They could potentially win. I'm not ruling them out.
All right. I am ruling the Wizards out.
Okay.
Uh,
Why
I
is it?
say, well, I say Sixers in 5, maybe
Really?
4. I don't see it
Really?
going past 5 at all.
Wow.
Uh, I think Simmons locks up Westbrook, and I think Matisse Thybulle locks up Beal, and after that, it's just over. Like they have nothing going for them. And then Embiid just takes it. I think the X factor in this series will be Matisse Thybulle,
Okay.
and actually in a lot of series it might be Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Sixers in 4 or 5,
Really?
they just they're better by a
Okay.
lot.
Okay. We're gonna go to the chat over here because this man over here in
Okay.
chat knows what he's talking about.
No, I don't think he.
Luka averages 38 in playoffs. Hey, I'm just gonna say, don't be surprised when he does. Luka is the guy. Luka legend. He's that dude. Ooh, I'm excited to talk about that series. We're not there yet, sadly.
Okay. Next series, Western Conference, 1-8,
Sweep.
Jazz and Memphis. Once again, either 4 or 5.
Agreed.
If it was the Warriors, which I wish it was, because it would be way more entertaining,
Think it's 6 if it's the Warriors.
it could be 6. But I also might have been 5. But this
It
one
could have
4 or
been.
5.
Yeah, this
It's
one's like for sure 4 or 5. Warriors would have been like 5, 6.
yeah. This is like if Memphis hits every shot, if Ja is hitting threes, if Dylan Brooks playing A game defense.
They could get one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Diego knows.
He did have
Valenciunas greater than Gobert.
Valanciunas did have 23 and 23.
Realistically, Luka averages 34, 36. Agreed. 100%. I think he does.
I say averages 28, 10, and 8.
This guy did. Yeah. Anyways, that blasts me out a little bit. That's a clean sweep, my opinion. I don't
Fair.
see it. I think it's a clean sweep. Don't think the Jazz are that good. I think that's a fraudulent team over there. I think that's probably one of the weaker teams in the West, even though they are the 1 seed. Like, I think Dallas is a better team than the Utah Jazz.
No, they actually surprised me. They played without Mitchell and they still did well. I mean, they lost to like good teams like the Suns and uh I think they beat no, they lost to good teams. So without Mitchell. So,
Yes.
but yeah, like Adon says in chat, they do have bench depth, including Clarkson, who's such a big spark for them off the bench.
Clarkson can put
Uh,
up like 25 easy.
I was gonna say my X factor for the Jazz series is Bogdan Bogdanovic.
True. Agreed.
If that guy's balling, they don't lose.
They do have a lot of bench depth. It's a good point.
Royce O'Neal, yikes. Derek Favors, yikes.
But yeah, clean sweep.
Yeah,
Now this series could get interesting over here
on the right hand side.
on the right hand side.
Oh, let's answer Diego's question in chat
Yes.
first. Diego, we will answer that when it comes to that because
In my
I think
opinion,
it will
it's
come to
not
that.
gonna come to that.
In my
Oh.
opinion, it will. So
Well, we could talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We will.
yeah,
We're gonna get around there. Just give us about 5 minutes. All right. The New York Knickerbockers.
what?
That's their name. You didn't know that?
No,
Are you serious?
yeah, no.
That's their name.
Say it again.
Knickerbockers.
Never heard that.
Dude, you're lying to me right now.
I never heard that.
Dude, all right, you guys know it's the New York Knickerbockers, right? That's their team name.
I don't know if you're trolling me or
I'm not even trolling you. Dude, like it is most definitely the Knickerbockers. That's crazy. You didn't know that. That's insane to me. Wow. Are you serious?
yeah. I didn't know.
That's funny. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. Don even knows, right, Don?
Oh, and they were winning without Conley too.
True. I like Conley. Conley's a good dude.
He
Conley's a
didn't
good
deserve
dude.
the All Star game though.
No, he didn't. Anyways, let's go back to the Knickerbockers over here in the Atlanta Hawks.
You just say Knicks. I feel better if you say
Okay,
Knicks.
the Knicks. Does that sit better with you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say it. It's the first year that New York has a good team in anything. This is the best New York sports team. They win.
Jets are up there. The Jets are up there. They're close,
Like
really competitive,
last.
neck and neck.
Oh. So you're taking the Giants over the Jets?
No, saying, just no. I was kidding. I was kidding.
Oh.
Move on.
Yanks? Sorry.
Oh,
They
the
did have a
Mets.
walk-off home run and a triple play in the same game, which is pretty insane. Anyways, back to the series. Knicks, Hawks. Knicks won in 6. And I think RJ Barrett steps up and averages 25.
Okay. Trying to think. I also think Knicks win. Even though the Hawks have been playing the best basketball since their coach got hired, which is pretty crazy. They have the best record since their coach got hired. Their new coach.
Interesting.
Um, Thibodeau has also been great this season. This is a battle of two good coaches right here. And I think Sixers have just more talent. I feel like they
Sixers.
could put someone like
Knicks.
Reggie Bullock
Knicks.
on Trae Young and probably limit him to
Yeah.
his field goal percentage.
Agreed.
And then Tom is a good coach. He's literally in the candidate for coach of the year.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him either, but
I'm not a big fan, but this year's really stepped up.
I don't know. I don't know.
So many people think he should be coach of the year. I mean, they're probably from New York, but there's still a lot of support for him.
I guess.
Even though Monty Williams should be the candidate of the year, like above everyone else, but continue on.
He just plays his players so much. They always average the highest minutes. Always.
Okay.
Oh.
Knicks also in 6,
Okay. Agreed.
maybe 5.
Really?
Yeah.
I think 6 is like a lock.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think they go 7. I
I-
don't think they go. I think Hawks take 2.
Maybe I definitely see them taking 1 for sure.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay. The X factor of this series is going to be Reggie Bullock
Okay.
stopping Trae Young, but he's their best defender. Maybe Randall, but Bullock is a good perimeter defender.
He is a good. Yeah. True. Agreed. We can go.
Well, you said RJ Barrett, but so you didn't agree. But,
No, I agree that
no.
he's a good perimeter defender.
Yeah.
I think Barrett has a good series. 20 plus.
He's been struggling recently.
Yeah, I think he picks it up. Averages 20 plus in the series. Are we going to my favorite series of the playoffs?
Oh, we are going to your favorite. Series of the
Oh,
playoffs.
dude. Come on. You can start off. I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. Oh, repetition to last year. Deja vu. Clippers in 6. Maybe 5. I'd say 6. Clippers
Idiot.
are not a team to be played with this year. I mean I'll talk about it later on too. But yeah, they're definitely like a serious contender for sure. I think they have a great playoff. They upset everyone. They just no, I'll say 5. Clippers in 5. And
Wow.
they're just gonna Kawhi picks up
Clip that.
Luka. Clippers in 5. And the Mavs have no match for Paul George is gonna go off in the playoffs.
You think?
I think so. Revenge tour season.
See, he's just terrible in the playoffs.
I think this is his change. I think this is it. He changes everyone's mindset.
You see, I can see that. Like, I definitely think he can. But just for the simple fact of that everyone just makes memes of him, I don't want him to. The memes are just too funny.
They are, but
They're amazing.
But
Indiana,
want
he
him to
did play
get
great. I was
respect.
thinking about Indiana right now.
he played
He
great.
played incredible this year.
Exactly.
He was
so
dumb this year.
and no one is really recognizing that. So I hope he does in the playoffs.
I think that's why he will translate it, dude. I mean, this whole Clippers team has just kept their head down. Like you haven't heard anything from them. Like in my
Nothing.
opinion, like you don't hear anything from these guys. They just kept their head down and just like hooped. They hooped.
They
played
did lose
very
on
well.
purpose the last
did,
2
they
games
did,
to
they
avoid the Lakers, which
True.
I don't respect at all. You fucking
Yeah.
the Suns, we kept winning. We didn't care if we played the Lakers. I guarantee you, we wanted number 1 spot or number 2. Didn't
Yeah,
care.
that's
We-
pretty soft.
That's the fact that you lose those 2 games, bro. Come on, you're
It's
scared.
pretty soft. You are scared. But I mean, I guess they wanted Luka to hit another game winner in their mouth. So that's what's gonna happen this year. My turn to talk. Luka Doncic. That's my answer.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's it. Luka Doncic.
What about?
Oh, he drops. He's averaging 35 this series.
Okay.
He averages 35, 9, and 8. hits a game winner, game 6 to force game 7, and he comes in game 7, starts off a little cold, picks it up in the second, third, and fourth, drops 37, wins the series. Mavs in 7.
I do agree with Adon. I feel like it was a mistake for Lakers for them to avoid the Lakers. I feel like right now, with LeBron semi injured and Davis fucking injured every other day, it's the best time to play them.
Luka has not sucked all season. He sucked. It was terrible in the beginning of the season. He picked it up though, especially
And
after
then I
the
feel like he picked it up and then just like chilled, if that
yeah
made sense, you know?
yeah he did.
Just
No, he definitely
did
like
his
just
thing.
got back into his like mode and then just like kind of like simmered down. He's like, it's fine, we're gonna cruise
Yeah.
in the playoffs and then I'm cool with whoever we play.
Mm-hmm.
Porzingis kind of sucks. Gosh, he's so hit or miss, dude. That dude pisses me off. The Lakers do low-key kind of suck in the beginning. Not suck,
thing
but I
about
mean
them
to their
is
standards.
I don't know how they stayed in the game against the Warriors. Davis was playing like total trash.
Their
in the
defense,
first
their
half.
defense is just always good. That's the only reason why they ever won any games without LeBron or AD. The defense is very good. They play very well. Caruso is so good, so underrated. I'm a big Caruso guy, but he does so much for that team. And we're not even talking about the Lakers right now.
Diego, what
But
are
he
you
does so
trying to
much for that
prove
team, and it's kind of crazy.
by saying they were 22-5? But yeah. So you think Mavs
Back
in
to
7?
Mavs, yes, Mavs 7.
Who's the X factor? Just Luca?
I kind of want to go with Jason Richardson.
Really?
I think that he comes up, he does better because he was a disappointment this season.
He was.
He was a disappointment. I thought he would do I thought he would do good with this team. I thought he would fit in, and I thought he would be a good player for this team because they needed someone like him who can create their own shot and like there's someone else. They don't
Yeah.
have everyone else there is just so like average, below average. I got him. I mean, him and Porzingis needs to just be consistent. If he's consistent, I think they could do well. And yeah,
If
Richardson.
if I chose the Mavs, I would say the X factor is 100%
Corey
Hardaway.
Kleber. Oh,
Hardaway, because that dude has been balling.
he has been balling.
recently.
True, that's a good point.
That's also another reason why they've been winning is him.
True.
Because Luka simmered down and he just
Yeah.
stepped it up.
He did step up. True. True
Luka
statement.
did get suspended for an ejection too,
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy to me.
it was
Never
a
knew he was.
dumb ejection.
I think he just did it so he wouldn't do it in the playoffs, which could be smart. So it wouldn't happen in the playoffs. But
Maybe.
the Clippers X factor is Paul George.
Okay,
100%.
agreed, 100%. If they win, it's because of him. Kawhi had a very, I'm not gonna say bad season. It was very bad for his standards, and no one talked about it. But it's fine, I guess.
It's all right, I think.
He was very mid. Yes. All right, on to the Heat Bucks. Damn, we're
Ooh.
saving the Lakers for last. Lakers Suns. Yeah, I was talking about the playoffs in general, Diego. Like they start off kind of cold. They always pick it up. They always win, but I mean,
They always lose game 1.
they always do. True statement. All right, Heat Bucks. This could be interesting. Very, very interesting. I honestly don't see the Bucks losing. I think they win. I think they're a very good team. Very good team. Very good team. Very good team. I don't see him losing. I got him in. I'll give the Heat 2. And 6. Bucks and 6.
Who's the X factor?
Drew Holiday.
Heat in 7.
Really? I'm not mad
Heat
at
in
you.
7.
I'm really not. I would love for the Heat to win. I would. I would really love the Heat to
It's
win.
gonna be Bam season.
Is
Not even
it?
Jimmy Butler. It's
Okay.
gonna be Bam season in the
Okay.
playoffs, and he's gonna be. I mean, before the season, before like Embiid and Jokic like literally stepped up totally as a player, I predicted Bam to be the best center this year,
You did.
and I think he's the third best center, pretty much undoubtedly. Maybe Gobert, but
I'd prefer Bam.
I prefer Bam because he has offense and he's uh top 4 defensive player of the
He's
year.
very small too, low key.
Yeah.
He's a small
Pause.
center.
Pause.
Pause.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
In height,
Uh, Yeah. But I
Is
think
he
he
6'10"?
literally dominate. He's somewhere around there, 6'11" maybe. I think he dominates Brook Lopez
Dante
and
DiVincenzo. Sorry.
and yeah, Bam's gonna be the X factor. He's just gonna
Okay.
win them the games.
Okay. I respect it. I like Bam.
And the thing is, they don't have a Giannis stopper. Giannis is gonna average 35 in that series.
You think?
It's gonna happen.
I think Bam will be good for that role.
They don't have Crowder anymore, which was huge for them last year.
I guess.
I'm not even saying that because he's on the Suns now. Like I swear. Like,
Yeah,
Crowder
I
was
think
huge for
Bam
them.
can play some good defense on Giannis. I think Bam.
Yeah,
Dude, how tall is Bam? I need to know. I swear he was like. I thought I saw he was 6'9" some places. Yeah, they do have him at 6'9".
really.
Yes. They do got Iguodala.
I'm not.
I'm taking
Iguodala.
Iguodala.
No.
Okay. Dude, you can go.
Nuggets, Trailblazers. Trailblazers in 6. The
Okay.
Nuggets.
Wow.
I mean, we just saw what happened. Portland just played the Nuggets. They beat them by like 30. And I can understand like Jokic and Porter didn't play a lot in the second half, or maybe at all. I don't know about Jokic. I don't know if he played at all, but they were just dominant in the first half. I mean, and at the beginning it wasn't even Lillard. It was just the team was just better than Denver. And Jokic, I don't think you can get enough from Jokic. You need an off game from Lillard and McCollum to win.
I don't
And
think
you need Michael Porter Jr. to go off. But I see Portland being more consistent than Denver without Jamal Murray. If they had Jamal Murray, Denver in 5.
agreed. Jamal's an underrated defender. They have nobody to defend Dame.
They
Nobody.
trade away Gary Harris, who would have
did.
been a fine defender.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon. That's the worst trade in NBA history. I called it when it happened.
I don't know, worst trade ever.
So bad.
It's a terrible trade. He's a terrible
Dude,
fit there. It's awful.
Everyone on social media. Oh my God, Nuggets got Aaron Gordon. They stole.
Aaron Gordon's such
from,
an overrated
They stole
player.
from the Magic, and literally asked Nick. I told everyone, no, the Magic won that trade 100%.
They
RJ
did.
Hampton, Gary Harris, and picks. I'm like, Aaron Gordon has been trashed this
Aaron
season.
Gordon's not
and
good. He's not a
He's
good
not.
player. He's not.
And he went to the Nuggets, and he's been ass.
He's like a Blake
Like-
Griffin, but with just dunking.
no,
and that
he's worse, dude.
athleticism.
He makes the team worse.
Oh, he's so bad. He has zero spacing on that floor on that team. There is
So
zero
it's just-
spacing on that team.
So that trade cucked them.
Oh,
very hard
that
this
trade
year.
is awful. I have no idea
So,
why
yeah.
they did that. I have no idea
Trailblazers
what
in 6.
like. What's your thought process doing that? Like this dude's a awful 3-point shooter. His mid range he does not take mid range. He's
He's
a
a
6'8"
decent defender.
6'8" power forward who can't do anything. His post moves are average. Like there's nothing good. Like I don't know. it mind boggles me actually.
So, what is your
I agree with you. I was surprised when you said Blazers, but looking at it, Blazers 6 or 7.
in X factor being?
Dame. I don't. Jokic, there's not enough firing power on that team, especially with Murray out.
My X factor's Nurkic.
Okay,
He's been playing really well
Nurkic
recently
is a good
after his
player. I like
injury,
Nurkic.
and he stepped up. He bodied Jokic when they play in the first half when they play each other. I could see that happening again.
Yeah, maybe not every game, but a couple games, and that's
Yeah.
what's gonna. Even if I
Gonna
think
win.
even if Jokic has good games, it's not gonna matter.
Brooklyn and Celtics.
Brooklyn. No Jaylen Brown, no win.
With Jaylen Brown, no win.
With Jaylen Brown, they win a couple games.
Maybe one.
What do you have? What do you got him at? You sweep?
Oh, sweet. 1,000,000%.
Oh yeah. You don't think Cardiac Kemba comes alive one game, and Tatum shows up? As much of a Tatum disliker
Oh.
I am,
He could drop 35 and they'll still lose.
he'll drop 45 and they'll lose. Just
Because
because
Kemba's gonna
Durant,
go.
just because Durant will have 30, Irving will have
Yeah.
30, and Harden will have 25 and 16 assists.
And then Kemba will go 3 for 17 field goals
Yes, sir. He's known for that one.
this year at least.
I'm gonna give him one. I'm gonna give him one game, and it's not because they played well. It's because the Nets didn't play well.
You don't think any of those three has the light up?
I think one of them does, but I think the Celtics also they play well enough, but I just think the Nets don't play well one game, and that the game they drop, and then it's just I think so this is how it goes. Nets win the first game, Celtics win game 2 because they have an off game 2, and then they sweep them the rest of the way, give them 3 in a row.
I think Brad Stevens ruins point guards.
Really, is that your take?
Yes. Yes.
Irving.
I don't know how
and
you
then-
fuck up Irving. It's what he does with their play style.
I think they're forcing this dude Tatum to be the guy.
But their scheme around the point guards is really bad.
Okay.
Something happened after they lost Isaiah Thomas, and then the next year they had Rozier as their starting point guard. He was fantastic. True, but when they had Rozier as point guard, something flipped.
And they had Thomas and Bradley.
Yeah,
And
but
they
I'm-
played extremely well together.
And Rozier's having a great year right now at the Hornets.
Rozier
So-
had a good year though.
He had a good playoff series.
Yes.
Not a good year.
Sorry. He had a solid year.
Yeah, but something happened between Isaiah Thomas and Terry Rozier that's carried on, and I don't know if they need to fire Stevens because of it, because they're not going to win.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Oh,
this is what
baby.
everyone's been waiting for.
This is what you've all been waiting for. The series of
The decade.
no,
Oh, sorry.
it's not the series of the decade.
The
Maybe
series of
opening-
Friends.
Maybe the opening series of the decade.
You think? You
We've
think
never
you think
seen-
this is the best series?
Opening series
Yeah, the best opening series out of all these.
could be.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
I think whoever wins this series wins in 7.
Whoever wins this series?
Wins in 7.
Oh, it's going 7 games, which means
It's going 7.
Okay.
I think whoever wins. Like
you're
I
a
said
Suns
earlier-
fan.
Okay, yes. Let me put it. I'm a Suns fan.
I'm a
since
Lakers fan.
I'm a diehard Suns fan since 2015. Um, it's been a struggle to say the least. And then we have the second best record in the NBA, not the West, in the NBA, and we go against the reigning champs in the first round, right? Because they had injuries. So just off that, you're put in an unfortunate position. But we didn't back away from that. We didn't lose on purpose. We didn't, we didn't. I don't know if it did like the fucking Clippers. We wanted to go against the Lakers. We weren't scared of them. I think this would be a great series. I know a lot. I know a lot. We live in Los Angeles, so we know a lot of Laker fans that text me because I'm the only Suns fan in LA, probably.
The only Suns fan ever
Okay.
that I've ever met.
Um,
Sorry.
and Diego's in chat thinking every free agent's gonna sign for the Lakers. And there goes to my point. There are a lot of ignorant and idiot Laker fans. Not all of them. There are a lot of ignorant and idiot Laker fans who just go and say Lakers in 4.
Matt Button.
Lakers, yeah.
I think there's just a lot of idiot and ignorant fans when they have when they have a favorite team, they're just ignorant.
Yes.
So to
I
say
agree,
that
but
the
there's
Lakers,
more on the Lakers.
yeah, because
by a
there's
lot.
more Lakers fans in general for any team. Like, do you get me?
But I've never seen like fans like the Laker fans, Nick. Some of these guys.
But you
are
also
bad.
live in LA,
Yeah, but
so you're gonna
that's what
hear
I'm saying.
more.
I know more.
You're gonna
But
hear
these
more
guys are
though.
bad.
If you lived in New York, you would hear a lot more ignorance about the Knicks and how they're gonna be the next,
True, probably. Yeah. Okay. Let me
next
continue.
dynasty. Okay, go ahead.
Laker fans are. I just keep saying it. Most Laker fans are ignorant. They don't know a lot about the team. The some that do are smart, and the some that do have texted me and saying this is gonna be a good series. I can't wait for this matchup, and I respect that. But for the people that text me and say Lakers in 4, this is gonna be an easy series, you're just wrong. Like you haven't watched a single Suns game this season, and it shows because we've shown how good we are. We beat the Lakers when Booker got ejected and LeBron was still in that game. We didn't have Booker for a whole half, and we still beat you guys. I'm not saying that as like we're gonna beat you. No, I'm saying that's what happened. So don't you dare say Lakers in 4 because it's just not realistic. You did beat us by 13 points, and uh, Diego beat us when we didn't have our stars and we're trying. You had LeBron James. Stop saying you didn't. You only didn't have Anthony Davis that game.
It's a big piece.
Okay. We won without Booker. It's literally one
Regular
one-star
season game.
We dominated that game without
Okay.
Booker. Now I lost my train of thought. Okay. Oh yeah. So for all the people that are saying Lakers in 4, this isn't gonna be a good series. This would be a blowout. What a poverty thing for the Suns to have to face the Lakers in the first round. No, enjoy the series. It's gonna be a damn good one, I guarantee you. Mikal Bridges is gonna be a good fucking defender on LeBron. I guarantee you. I pray to God we put Aiden on Davis because it stopped him when we played him last year. I think it was. This up game, Aiden was guarding Drummond and got 2 early fouls within 4 minutes, and I was gonna say, if it gets to 7, Lakers are gonna win. Actually, I shouldn't have said at the beginning whoever team wins is gonna be 7. I shouldn't have said that. If it gets to 7, Lakers will win.
You think?
Yes.
I think that's ignorant.
I don't see LeBron losing game
Oh.
7.
Okay.
So my answer is Suns in 6.
As a Suns fan, respectable it is.
Yes, I'm not gonna bet against my team, even against. We've had such a good fucking year. Booker's had a great year. All the people that said Booker had empty numbers, he's on a losing team, of course he's gonna put up shots. He did that. He had the same fucking year on a winning team with CP3 on his team taking more shots. So don't come at me with that bullshit.
He took less shots in the beginning of the season too.
In the beginning, yes, and then he found his way with CP3. It took some time, and then that's when they started winning their games. I think Mikal's gonna be great this whole series.
Mikal's nice.
Mikal's very
Mikal's a
nice.
stud.
A lot of people ask me if Devin Booker leaves the Suns, what are you gonna do? And my answer is be a diehard Mikal Bridges fan, and I'm not kidding. Uh,
Like, how's this stud?
I think Paul's just gonna do his thing. I'm not gonna say he's an X factor. I think the true X factor is gonna be Aiden,
Ah,
Not Mikal, Jay Crowder, or Cam
ah,
Johnson,
Cam Johnson.
because that's great, Diego. Keep that stat to yourself, and we'll see in the playoffs. I'll say those are the X factors because uh, with Cam, if he's on, huge boost for us.
Cam's a stud. I like
It's the
Cam.
same
Cam's
thing
my
with
favorite
no,
player on the Suns.
but he's been hurt and he was on a slump before that, so I'm kind of worried for him. Uh, yeah, and that was a bogus ejection, Diego. By the way, that the whole NBA media complained about.
It was a terrible
Um,
ejection. A lot of terrible calls
ejection,
this year. I mean, it was it
very.
was it
And
was
um,
it was bad.
Jay X Factor just for the same reason, Cam. If he's on, huge.
That dude
huge
sucks.
thing
If
for
he's
us.
off, he shouldn't even be in the game. Gosh,
Um,
that dude can't hit a shot. That dude should just be out of the league. That dude's terrible.
and then if Aiden dominates Drummond in the post on offense and gets offensive boards, I think that would also be a huge thing. I think Booker does his thing. Like, I'm not gonna say he's an X factor. I think he's just gonna go out there and do his thing. Same thing with Paul and Bridges.
Okay.
They're all gonna have consistent playoff series, and in the sixth game where the Suns are gonna win to beat the Lakers, Booker's dropping 40.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's that.
And I'm
for
not gonna
data.
sit here and say LeBron and Davis aren't gonna have a good series,
There's that for data.
but you're
That
gonna
for
need
data.
more guys like Pope to step up, more guys like Markieff Morris to step up, and more guys like just
Come on, guy.
fucking Ben McLemore to step up
Dude,
to beat
that's a
us.
good X factor.
To beat us. But I don't see that happening for
I think
all.
Ben's been
all the
he's
games.
played pretty swell. He's had his very good
Montrezl Harrell
games.
doesn't even play for the Lakers. He plays like 9 minutes maximum. Which
Why?
is a shame. It's
I
a
don't
shame.
even know why.
I don't know why.
Ever since we got Drummond
Yeah.
and Mclemore,
Diego, I
I
said
don't.
Aiden was going to be offensively. Drummond was going to guard him offensively, and Aiden's going to defend Davis defensively. Yeah, that's why I just clarified myself twice, Diego.
Anyways, back to my opinion. I think Lakers in 6, and the X factor is clearly Alex Caruso. I don't think there's any other choice there. I think he's just he's just like he does so much stuff for that team. He's a great all on ball defender. He goes over so many screens. Oh, he has to go through so many screens every game. It's kind of ridiculous. Takes a lot of charges, does a lot of little things on that team, hustles, rebounds, underrated passer, drops some dimes. He can run the point. He's like probably our best second point. Maybe third actually. We have Dennis the Menace. Dennis Menace could be a good. Yeah, there's a lot of few X factors on the team. I think the Lakers will win this series blatantly because they have more depth.
Yeah, our big man depth is probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I hope Dario Saric and Frank Kaminsky never touch a basketball again after the season. I just
What's
want to
wrong with
clarify.
Frank the Tank?
He's literally played like the worst. No, not the worst. Second worst. The worst is Dario Saric. You, sir, should never touch a basketball again.
That's an awful take. Suns have more
But
depth than Lakers.
I was gonna
don't
say
agree.
Suns have better guard depth.
Better guard depth,
and
yeah,
forward
but
depth.
big, like big. No, I don't. I think
Yeah,
our team's
but big guys
we're
don't.
very big. Pause.
I think I was also gonna say X factor could be Cameron Payne as well. Because Cam Payne has been on a tear lately. Absolute tear.
One
Yeah,
of
I
3
agree with
Suns,
that.
4 to 5 Lakers. See, the thing is, I'd rather have Alex Caruso than like Cam Johnson, Payne. In my opinion, I'd rather have Caruso than both those guys. So I mean, if that's their guard depth, who else?
Oh, Mr. Javon Carter, who had a triple double, almost a triple double last game.
Caruso equals Javon Carter. Don't agree. I think Caruso's better than all of them.
I think
Not
Caruso is better than Javon Carter, but you're heavily underestimating Javon Carter.
okay, fair. I think they're all good defensively. No, I think Caruso's just so much better.
But I think Caruso is better defensive, not by much, but Javon is better offensively than Caruso.
Fair. Okay, that's fine. But Caruso doesn't take a lot of shots either. That's what makes me upset about Caruso. He's so
This
conservative. He does not shoot the ball. They believe it really irks me.
this is what I hate. Diego always does this shit. He plays the victim card. His team, oh, the Suns are supposed to win. No, you guys are the reigning champs and only are 7th seed because you were injured. You're 22-5. I don't want to hear it. You guys are the favorites. We're not the favorites. I don't care what anyone says.
We are the favorites. I mean,
We are the
we are the
no,
reigning champs.
no, Vegas betting odds. I guarantee you is Lakers favorites
Yeah, we are the reigning champs with Anthony Davis and
and LeBron James, 2 top 5 players in the league.
top 3. But I mean, hey, who's counting? With
So
arguably the
no,
greatest.
Diego, it's not a miracle if the Lakers win. You guys are
We
the
should.
favorites.
We should win.
You
I
should
think,
win.
I think we do win in
but
6.
you're not going to. Suns in 6.
I think we do win in 6.
Chris Paul's not the MVP. Wasn't even top 5 in voting.
Chris Paul's very overrated.
Overrated for his effect.
Yeah, I think the Suns were good without him. I think he did take him up to this next level. I still think the Suns would have been in the playoffs. Don't know if they would have been 2nd seed without Chris Paul, but they would have been in the playoffs.
Oh, they would have been playing the Mavericks in the playoffs,
Probably.
and that would have been.
I think I had them. I think I had them 5 or 6 in my pre-ranking.
Yeah, I had them 4.
I had Mavericks pretty high. I just thought
I had-
Jason Richardson would be pretty good for that team. I thought he'd fit very well with the team, and he did not.
I
He
had
disappointed.
Utah out of the playoffs.
Did you?
Yeah,
Wow. I had the Spurs in here just because I didn't think Greg Popovich would.
they missed the playoffs for the
Yeah,
first time in
That's crazy.
a long time.
Didn't think they would miss the playoffs. They did. But anyways, back to this. Yeah, Lakers in 6.
Suns in 6.
Okay.
Next,
Well, we have different brackets here, don't we?
yeah, we do.
Just two. Mavs and Lakers.
Yeah, I have Clippers and Jazz here.
Yeah. Okay, we can go Clippers Jazz. Talk about it.
Okay. Clippers Jazz. I think Clippers win in 7. I think that'll be.
Clippers win in 7.
I think that'll be a good series. Utah does not have the Clippers match up so well against Utah because Utah has a good point guard, shooting guard, and center, and Clippers have a good small forward and power forward. So, you could say shooting guard, small forward. I'd rather put Paul George as small forward and Kawhi at power forward. Whatever you want to do. Donovan Mitchell can't guard Paul George at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I think Clippers just have the advantage. I think they're gonna have some bad shooting games, and Jazz are gonna take over. So it's gonna be a good series, and Clippers just take Game 7.
Okay. If the Clippers do make it, I would take Clips in 6. I think Paul George, like you said, I think he does continue what he's been doing this all year, and I think he does very well in the playoffs. I would love to see him do good, but I also would not mind to see him do bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't mind to see playoff P a couple times.
By the way, just going back, I think this is the first time a 7th seed is a favorite over a 2nd seed.
It could be.
I'm pretty sure.
I wouldn't doubt it. But for my personal bracket, I would have the Mavericks there playing the Jazz, and I think the Mavs win. I would have the
Really?
Mavs win in 7.
Mavs in the Western Conference Finals.
Mavs in the Western Conference Finals. And then they lose to the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm just kidding.
Might I add, bias Luka fan.
Oh, extremely biased. This is extremely biased. Don't take any of this. Like, this is dumb. Like, I at this point, I know this is dumb, but I'm down for it. I just see Luka going crazy. And I think Kristaps can have his games in Hardaway. Hopefully Hardaway continues his stretch right here. And if Hardaway continues his stretch, that series against the Clippers could get scary.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Sixers.
But if Mavs win against the Clippers, I just don't see it possible. I think Jazz win and go to Western Conference Finals, and it'll be the easiest road to the Western Conference Finals anyone has ever seen.
In the Western Conference. In the Western, yeah.
Yeah.
To get to a conference finals, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's next?
I mean, that's how it
Sixers.
should be, though, right?
It should be, yeah. You
'Cause of
shouldn't
the
be
1 seed.
playing a reigning champs as a second seed. No, you
Yeah,
shouldn't.
you should.
That shouldn't happen. But Sixers and Knicks.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, real tough. Sixers and 5.
Sixers and 6.
I just don't see them losing.
You think they're that good?
I think they're that good. This is their year. This
I
is
think they're-
trust the process year.
I think they're good for the like to beat the East up until the Nets. I think they're the second best Eastern team. Do you have them? Okay, never mind. I don't want to ask that. Okay, whatever. I don't really want to talk about that one that much. I kind of want to get to the conference finals. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
You got Suns.
Let's go. No, let's go
Trailblazers.
Bucks. Let's go Bucks next.
Okay.
Bucks Nets.
Bucks.
Or no.
Nets.
I have Heat Nets.
I agreed with you. No, I didn't.
No, you said Bucks
I did
and
not.
6.
I had Bucks 6. That's right.
Yeah.
Either way it goes,
Mm-hmm.
Nets are making it to the conference finals.
Yeah.
If they don't, like, I don't even want to begin to the slander that KD, Harden, and Irving would get. The NBA could
think
not
it-
handle that, and so
No,
they
they
would do
couldn't.
anything they want. They would do anything to get them in the conference to get to the finals. So they're in the conference finals.
That's what I'm scared about the Lakers and Sun series too.
Is that they want
The NBA wants LeBron and AD to go far.
Give me a minute. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, I'll talk. So let me just add on to that statement. The NBA wants teams like the Celtics to do well. This year they want teams like the Nets to do well. I don't know if necessarily they want a team like the Sixers to do well, but that's what I thought Warriors were going to win 100% because that's a better selling game than Memphis and Jazz. Then you'd rather see Jazz and Warriors. So I am scared for the Suns' sake that the NBA might get involved and the officiating might be terrible with the Suns and Lakers, which you guys have to bear with me. I'm going to be talking about it a lot. Every play I'm going to call it out.
Oh, dude,
So-
Snapchat's gonna be brutal. Don't. I don't
Oh,
want
it's gonna be-
Snapchat.
Yeah, just I was actually thinking I might, if the Suns lose and the Lakers win, it'll be because I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying I'm worried about that. I might take a break from social media for like 2 weeks for that series. Just log off everything
Come on, man.
and just maybe Snapchat post during the game, not Instagram or Twitter though. I don't know.
Dude, our Twitter's gonna go crazy. We got to tweet a lot.
Okay,
We're not.
back
We
to the
gotta get
thing.
more active on social
Back to
media.
the thing. Nets beat Heat in 6. Nets beat Bucks in 5. I think Jimmy wins them another game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down with you on that one. I think Bucks get outclassed. I mean, you saw Jimmy. Jimmy was giving his best efforts in the finals. I love Jimmy. Jimmy's a good dude. Anyways, yeah, I agree. Nets in 6 against the Heat. Nets in 5 against the Bucks. I like that.
So we're going to
I like that. So we gotta go
me-
over here.
Suns versus Portland. Suns in 5.
Okay. We got
It's
Lakers.
even close.
What the Lakers win?
If the Lakers win, Lakers in 5.
Okay.
Just like last year.
Agreed. Yeah. I think that's pretty easy. And the Lakers lose the first game, and then win.
I think Suns lose like third game because Dame gets hot, and then they'll
Okay.
take it.
I think Dame will get hot one game, and he'll win them a
But
game.
McCall's gonna guard Dame. I'll be
True.
interested to see that.
True. That's gonna be okay. All right. So conference finals. The more realistic one, Clippers,
Yeah.
Suns / Lakers, whatever you want to go. I don't really care.
We
Definitely
just
prefer the
do all
Lakers.
options.
I definitely prefer Lakers there. So if it's Lakers, Clippers, Lakers in 7. If it's
Say that again.
Lakers in 7,
Against Clippers.
yes.
Okay.
If it's Mavs, Lakers in 6, 4. Lakers in 5. Lakers 5-6 against the Mavs. All right, and then the Suns turn over here. Suns against
Oh.
Clippers.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Wow, that's a tough
That's
one.
a good matchup.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Suns in 6.
Really.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do also Lakers and Suns against Jazz?
Oh, okay. I'll do that. Lakers and Jazz. Lakers in 5. Suns against Jazz. Suns in 6.
Okay. Lakers versus Clippers.
I didn't do Suns Clippers.
You did.
I didn't do Suns Mavs.
Did you not?
I didn't do Suns
Okay.
Mavs.
Okay.
Suns Clippers I had in 6. Suns
Okay.
Mavs I got. Yeah, Mavs in 4.
No.
Mavs in 6.
No.
Come
Just
on,
throwing
it's
shit
my-
out there,
it's my
huh?
Luka. You know what? Luka got to the conference finals. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Suns and Mavs in 5. Suns in Suns in 6. 5. 5.
Okay. Okay. Damn. There's a lot of options. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of options.
Suns Clippers. Suns in 7. That would be a
Suns
super
Clippers.
good series.
Suns 7. Okay.
That would be. Oh my. I think that would be a better series than the Lakers. And
I don't think so.
wow. I think that's a dogfight. Chris Paul and Rondo going at it. Oh, they hate each other.
They don't hate each other.
I would. They do.
They don't
fought.
like each other, but they don't hate each other.
Yeah,
On
they
the court, they're just like they're definitely
And
not homies.
Beverly. Chris
I
Paul
don't
does not like Beverly.
No one likes Beverly.
Oh, Booker hates Beverly actually.
Who
They
likes
fought.
Beverly except when they're
True, but like, do you remember that clip where I don't know if you've seen it? Booker hit a 3, and then Beverly's like, he made it in Beverly's face. And he's like, "I'll take it," and Booker's just sitting there talking to him, just in his face. Booker also hates Paul George. They got into a scuffle, if Nick remembers, and they said they exchanged some words, which PG was not happy about.
Oh.
So that would be a good rivalry, Suns versus Clippers.
Yeah, but like 2 LA teams. People definitely
Yeah,
want to see
that would also be a good. I'm serious. I'm not saying it wouldn't. Lakers versus Clippers. Lakers in 6.
Respectable.
Suns versus Jazz. Suns in 7.
I think I
They're a
heard the
very
same
good
thing.
matchup against us.
They are.
Conley, Mitchell, and Gobert. Their top 3, and our top 3 is
Paul,
Paul,
Booker, Ayton.
Booker and Aiden. It's almost a copy paste. And we have Mikal Bridges. They have Bogdan.
Prefer Mikal, but
I prefer Mikal too. But it's
pretty even.
basically
Agreed.
copy paste.
Mm-hmm.
What else am I? I'm not putting
You-
the fucking Mavs
Mavs.
up there. Nope, not putting that. So I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Come on, man.
Nope, not
All
even
right.
a chance.
Conference finals.
Sixers versus Nets. Who do you have
Oh, we just went to the conference finals, huh?
for the West?
Oh, we did, huh? We just went through it. Bet.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
didn't even think about it. I like it. Sixers, Nets.
Yeah.
6. Nets in 5.
Nets
No.
versus Sixers.
I got 6. 6.
Nets.
Done.
You got
6.
Nets in 6.
Yeah.
Sixers in 7.
Wow.
If this happens in the East, it should happen.
This definitely
and
should
I
be the
hope
2.
it happens. I think again, this will be a great series. Like, just
Wow.
bona fide defenders
Bonafide
against
score.
bona fide scorers, and like, it's a perfect matchup. Except for the fact Nets don't have a good center, and the
And Sixers have
76ers have Embiid.
What do you mean? They had
like-
DeAndre Jordan. Oh. It's not
What is
2015.
this? 2014?
Oh.
What are we talking about here?
My bad.
It's like saying Blake Griffin's still in his prime. But yeah, I think Sixers play great defense on them, and you know who's the X factor here?
No.
You know who's
Oh.
the X factor here? Tobias Harris
Okay.
just takes pure
You know
advantage.
how I was gonna say that the X factors for the Nets is
Who
Jeff Green.
that
I like
possibility.
Jeff Green. Jeff Green's a good player.
I think Claxton could also be a
True.
X factor.
Next
Next
podcast,
pod.
2014 playoff bracket predictions. Well, I could do that. I think I would ace it.
I would if it was 2014. I probably had the Clippers going all the way.
Nah. They got
Well,
Cliff
now
Paul.
you're saying that, but back then,
They got Cliff Paul. Well, here we are.
we have so many different. Actually, no, we only have Suns and Lakers right here
We do.
in the conf. So we talk about we talk about all four possibilities.
Yes, we got Suns, Lakers, and then against the Nets and Bucks and Sixers. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should just solidify one.
Okay, just do Lakers versus Nets. That's what everyone wants to see.
Lakers, Nets. It's what everyone wants to see.
What everyone wants to see.
True statement. And I see us getting our 18th ring.
Really.
Mm-hmm. I think we repeat. AD goes crazy again. LeBron. Don't see Kyrie and Durant and Harden winning a ring together. I don't.
I hope they don't too.
I just don't want them to. That's the most
It's-
hated team.
It's the thing that
It's like the
KD
the bad boy Pistons.
I'm not. It's not like I hate KD at all. I think he's the greatest scorer of all time.
I love KD, but I don't like him. You know?
but
It's a love-hate
he won
relationship.
easy rings in Golden State, and you can't tell me otherwise.
He did, but he did I mean, he played extremely
He
well.
played well, but it was
Played
easy
extremely
rings.
well. He played
It wasn't
very
like
well.
this Western Conference.
No, like if they played this Lakers team is worlds better than that Cavs team.
Yeah, I think the Suns team is better than that Cavs team.
Oh yeah, definitely.
By, yeah.
I think Luka Doncic and the Mavs are. Oh, sorry.
Now
My
we're
bad,
just
dude, my
like
bad.
it's literally like we're reaching for a bowl. Like we're, jeez, you know, like it's like taking Kellen Mond in the 4th round in a fantasy football draft.
Rookie draft. Hey, that's a good pick.
That's a good opinion. Rookie, but not dynasty.
Yeah, when you
Um,
took him.
I did
Asshole.
7th round. Uh, okay. Lakers versus Nets, in my opinion.
Really?
I didn't even say anything.
Okay. You said Lakers Nets.
No, I said if this happens, in
oh,
my
okay,
opinion.
okay.
LeBron James is solidified as the GOAT. He beats this super team Nets in 7. If LeBron beats this Nets team, nowhere do I want to see Michael Jordan is still the GOAT. Nowhere.
Oh, you're still
Don't
gonna
even-
see it. You're still gonna see it.
I'm still gonna see it because these like LeBron could do, fucking win 20
This-
more
this dude-
rings, 20 more MVPs, and they would still say Michael Jordan's better.
This
He
dude could
can't do
find the
anything.
cure for cancer, and still no one
He-
would say that he's the best.
People would still hate him. I've never seen someone make a game winner in my life from 35 feet away and get hated on. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's obvious
The
what's
amount
being
of
done out
hate
here.
the greatest player of all time, the greatest athlete of all time gets.
It's ridiculous.
It's
obvious
ridiculous.
What's being
Being
done
done
out here. It's on a nightly
If he
basis.
beats the Nets,
I
he
hope
better
the
be the
world can
GOAT
see
in
now what's
everyone's
really going
mind,
on out here. 'Cause
hands
it's getting
down.
ridiculous.
It's really ridiculous.
Okay, now for the real prediction. Suns Sixers.
What year we in?
2021. Can you believe that, Nick? Can you believe that?
I can believe that. I just can't believe Suns Nets.
Oh, I was gonna say because Suns and Sixers were in the bottom. Were at the bottom of the league 3 years
Oh,
ago.
3 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now look at them. Look
Look
at
at
us, man. Who would have thought?
Wow. Who would have thought? But
You said
Suns,
Suns
Sixers.
Sixers?
yeah, because I think they
Yeah.
beat the Nets. as much as this pains me, as a Suns diehard fan, Sixers in 7.
Wow, do you really have the Sixers being that good?
Dude, they played great defense on us, especially Booker. They played great defense, and Embiid matches up so well against Aiden,
Oh, he dominates Aiden.
and Ben Simmons matches up so well against Paul.
I was gonna say Booker against Booker.
No, Matisse that guards Booker.
Fair.
As much as it pains me,
They're just big. Pause. Like really big.
this is like the third time today, Nick.
Dude, they're massive. Like
They're-
pause. But like, dude, what is their average height? I genuinely would like to know.
I don't know, but
They do have the Mohawk man himself.
who's the Mohawk man?
Come on, the Mohawk man.
Am I missing Korkmaz? Is it?
I don't know. I was just reading what Diego said.
He cut it. Oh, Danny Green.
Oh,
No,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Danny Green, the Mohawk
Yeah.
man himself.
Yeah, the way we win against the Sixers when he just
As
shoots
if he
20
plays.
shots and he misses all of them.
You mean he just plays normally?
Yeah. So what would you put Sun Sixers?
I would have the Sixers winning.
Yeah.
Sixers winning in 6.
Okay. Lakers Sixers.
Lakers Sixers. Oh, wow, that's a tough game. That's a tough one. That genuinely is a tough one. I just don't see us losing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't.
Any team.
To anybody. I think we win in 6. I don't see us losing.
Lakers Sixers. Lakers in 7.
Yeah, I think it's Lakers 6 or 7. I genuinely don't see us losing. I don't see LeBron James losing.
Besides the first round, maybe. For me, at least.
I think that's the only time we have a chance to lose.
I think the Nets could also. I think.
I
Suns are
don't.
Next.
I think our defense is too good, and I think their defense is too bad. Even though they're kind of a little underrated on defense, but
They're so bad.
they're pretty bad.
I think I think Suns and Nets are this whole playoff bracket that we have here.
I think Sixers would give us a harder game, a harder series.
I don't think so.
I think defensively that's gonna be like a really low scoring series.
No one can guard LeBron on that team.
Ben Simmons.
No, he not even close. No one can guard
He's gonna
Davis
give
on
his
that
best.
team.
He's gonna give his best.
I mean, maybe you put Embiid on Davis. I can see
Yeah.
that actually. No one can guard LeBron on that team, at all. And the problem is, let us just clarify. Thank you, Gooch Maluch. Oh,
Suns and foe.
look at this. There we go. Some Sun support.
Okay,
Uh,
Suns. If you said just Suns, maybe, but yeah, I don't know about in 4. Come on, man.
But
Cooch with
yeah,
determination.
dude.
Maybe in like
Big-
6 if the Lakers play very badly. The Suns could win in 7. I mean, I'm not an ignorant Lakers fan and be like here like no way we lose to the Suns because there's definitely a way that we lose to the Suns.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Dude, you're embarrassing me here.
in
We're not gonna win in
4.
4. Maybe 6 or 7, but not 4.
There's no way LeBron just gets swept. That's just he's not Michael Jordan.
It's not gonna
Sorry, I'm
happen.
so sorry.
Wait, he
I
did
didn't-
get swept once.
he
True.
did. Oh, he
but-
did. Okay, fair.
By the Warriors.
Devin Booker's
See, I
the
agree
greatest
with that
basketball player
statement
in
there.
basketball history.
See, there we go. That's
You
a good one.
see, that's just also not that true.
Don't
The
see why
the
not.
greatest basketball player is on the other team, and he wears number 4.
No, Nick, that's also not true.
That's also not true.
I
My
think you
bad.
got your. I was just
LeBron
saying,
pulls
if
his gun in
LeBron,
game 1. GG. Dude, why
The
you gotta
Lakers-
put that in the air, man?
the Lakers need to be healthy. That's the biggest problem for them. They need to stay healthy throughout this whole playoffs.
I would cry. I would genuinely
And
cry.
I
if
don't think
LeBron
it's gonna
James
happen.
win.
I think someone's gonna get hurt. I don't want it to happen, but I think it could happen.
So Javon Carter.
Oh, I was telling him, Javon Carter's a goat. He's so good. Bald-headed monster.
Hey, dude, the bald-headed beast,
Since
Caruso,
college.
Javon Carter. I
The
mean,
bald
dude, this
guys
is
are the X factors.
dude. Bald guys definitely are just the best. I don't know what to tell you.
But what's the last series we need to do in the finals?
We're
I
done.
don't think I did Lakers. I did Lakers Sixers. Lakers
We're done.
7.
MVP
Suns and
finals
Nets.
MVP.
Suns and Nets.
Jared will step up if LeBron goes down.
No, don't worry. They have Alfonso McKinney who's looking.
Bro,
up.
we got Jared Dudley, bro.
What was it? Suns and Nets, Nick.
Bald guys are definitely, huh?
Suns and Nets in the finals.
Suns,
We didn't
Nets?
answer that one.
I think Nets win that pretty. I think they kind of stomp, if we're being honest here.
I don't at all.
I think they
Their
win in
de-
6.
Their defense is so bad.
Yeah, but I just don't think anyone. I don't see anybody stopping Irving, Durant, and Harden on that
No
team.
one will stop Booker, and no one's stopping Aiden on that team.
Okay, but Aiden's not gonna drop 40. You know?
No, he'll drop a 25 and 13.
Yeah. But he's not gonna drop a 36 and 15 assists like Harden will.
I think everyone overrates the Nets. Like, I think we take advantage of their defense. I think Sixers beat us. Like,
No, the Sixers could beat you guys.
I think Sixers are better than the Nets.
I think if you guys
I don't
make
know.
it to the championship, I honestly don't see you guys winning.
Maybe not.
I don't. Whether it's 6 or 7 games, I don't. I hate it. You know, I'm sorry.
But let me clarify. Whoever wins this Lakers Suns series is going to the finals. I said this on my Snapchat earlier.
Okay.
Whoever wins this Suns Lakers
Okay.
series is
I'm
going to
behind
the
that.
finals.
I can get behind that definitely.
Huge. I'm scared of the Sixers, man. They are scary.
I can definitely get behind that. Whoever wins the Suns Lakers series will go to the championship.
No, you're right. 25 points isn't that much when the score is that high. But you know what is important? The offensive rebound that he's been getting lately. And you know what that means? Another shot from Booker. Another shot from a three-pointer like shooter like Jay or Cam
Oh,
or
Jay.
McCall.
Sorry. Just that dude
Not
can
Sarge.
dub brick. Not Sarge.
Not Sarge. I swear to God, if that guy shoots more than fucking 5... No, if he shoots more than 3 threes in one game, I will punch the TV.
We've handled the Sixers pretty easily in the past few years.
They're just gonna. I think they're gonna win. I don't see ya.
Embiid's nasty, dude. Embiid's like
Yeah, I don't see the Suns allowing more than 120 points in the playoffs.
Plus I think the Suns can have better defense than allowing 140. Yeah. I don't know.
All right, Finals MVP for each team that we.
Each team who I think's
go
gonna
to
win?
Finals. Yeah,
I think they'll give it to Chris Paul.
I think so too. Even
Don't like it.
as bad as much I would,
Don't like it.
want Booker to win it.
I don't like it. I think they will
I don't-
out of sympathy and because he does play
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
I think Booker
Agreed.
plays better.
and during his speech, he's gonna be like, "This should have went to Booker."
I don't know if he'll say that.
He said about All Star.
Okay, fair. Lakers. Thank you for the follow.
Come on.
Gooch Maluch. 1. Thanks, cutie. Lakers.
Come on.
LeBron. I
Don't say it.
guess. I
Yeah.
was going to say AD.
Even if AD averages 25, 10, and 8,
Okay.
LeBron's winning it.
Fair. Sixers,
I-
Embiid. Nets. Now, Nets is a
Yeah.
tough one. Nets is a
Nets
tough
is
one.
the toughest one.
Nets is the toughest one.
I
I'm
got my answer.
Damn, I'm low key leaning towards Harden right now.
Me too.
I
Most
think he's just
valuable.
gonna put up the most like stats all over. Like he fills up the stat sheet.
Yeah.
He does extremely well, more than Irving and Durant do. Even though I think
mean, you would-
Durant will make more clutch shots than all of them. I think he's gonna be the go-to guy. Cause I mean he's just so He's so good.
You would need Durant to average like 32
He's
in the finals
he's just dumb.
to
Like
win.
he's just physically dumb what he does at him. 7
You know how you
foot,
stop Durant?
can handle the ball like a point guard, shoots better than a 6'3" shooting guard.
You know how you stop
Underrated
Durant,
defender.
Nick?
Huh.
You know how you stop him? You pray the night as a team before and just pray he has an off day. That's how you stop Durant. There's no other way. You just gotta fucking pray every time that ball goes up.
There's one way to stop that guy. You should turn the lights off when you're in the building, when he's in there. Just turn them off. And hopefully you can't see. I don't know. Open up the door a couple times so the wind draft comes in and moves the ball. I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah,
Durant hasn't lost a playoff series since 2016. Didn't he lost?
they didn't make the playoffs with the Warriors.
Did they not?
No.
When he went down with the Killers, didn't they lose though?
Oh no, they were in the they were in the finals. Wait, is this no wait. 20 no Laker no, what am I saying? He was injured in the finals, so he didn't play. He did play.
He did
Nick's
play.
right.
So I mean, technically he did lose, but it wasn't. I mean, he was out the rest of the series, and then they lost. You know. Fair enough. I can see that. Okay, understandable. So last time he lost is when they were up 3-1 against the Warriors and lost. And then says
then
that in
joined
the
them.
summer, I'm not leaving. I'm staying. And then leaves to the Warriors, the team that they just lost down. They were up 3-1 against. Oh, crazy. And then I came home that night, that evening after hearing the news and ripped down my fat head of him. Oh, that didn't happen.
Oh, Austin also got woken up with the news and started crying.
Hurt me.
Not even because I was a Durant fan, because I was scared for LeBron, and I had a damn right to be.
So sad.
All right, I'm gonna stop sharing.
Okay, I think we're done, right?
Yeah.
Sick. Dope stream. Next stream will be next week during the week sometime. Probably I'm leaning towards like a Monday, Tuesday day-ish. I'll tweet it out. We should get a better schedule going. Streams usually happen around 10:30-ish. We're gonna be talking about next week probably about football. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll talk about football probably. I don't know. We'll inform you then. In the meantime, probably gonna we'll post maybe some TikToks out. Probably gonna make a YouTube channel. I mean, not YouTube channel. YouTube video soon. And follow on our socials. I would appreciate it. Picture this take everywhere.
Picture this take.
They're also linked in our channel about section. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Adios.